Welcome back. It's New Year's Eve, so we've got a special New Year's Eve puzzle for you today. I'm joined by special guest. Hello, special guest.
Hello. Good evening.
How's
Happy New
your
Year.
how's your 2022 been?
Yeah, well, it's been a mixed bag, but
Yeah,
yeah, looking forward to 2023.
brilliant. So
How
today,
about yourself?
oh, up and down. Right. Today we're going to be looking at a puzzle from Dave Gorman, the comedian. Always enjoy his puzzles on the channel. It's Saturday, the 10th of December. Link is in the description if you want to give it a go. Okay. Think one across is always the best place to start.
I think so. It's more logical.
Scorsese
Yeah,
directs
score.
somewhat revolutionary Universal Studios feature.
Mhm.
Uh,
That's-
who's Scorsese? There's the director, isn't he? Is it Martin
Yeah,
Scorsese?
yeah, Martin Scorsese. Yeah, directs somewhat revolutionary. Universal. So is it a hidden word, maybe?
It is.
Oh,
It's
okay.
yeah.
Yes.
It's backwards in Scorsese directs, isn't it? So the
Ah,
somewhat says it's
yes.
part of it, and then revolutionary backwards. Right. Good.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
King has audience with Doctor inside wanting tablet and lozenge.
Impact audience. Doctor inside. Tablet and lozenge. Hmm.
A lozenge is another word for is it not another word for a rhombus? So I wonder if the answer is rhombus.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. The setter's a mathematician, right?
Um, no, he's a comedian. So the Doctor is MB. Um, King is R and has
Yeah. Alright.
audience wanting tablet.
Hmm.
It used to be house without the E on the end. I don't know why audience is house. Oh, as in a theatre, the audience is the house, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah.
house lights and things like
Yeah.
that, isn't it?
Well, that's quite a
Yeah.
tough one then.
Yeah.
Ultimately, Braverman discards people resettling refugee.
Hmm. Hmm.
Looks like an anagram in there
Not.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Is it an anagram of what discards people in N or something? Is it displaced person? Something like that? No.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds. Yeah, that
I
sounds good.
think that's an anagram of discards people in N from ultimately Braverman. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blue joke about rubbish church.
Um.
Any ideas?
No. Well, where to start on that one? Which side do you think the definition's on?
Oh, wouldn't like to say. Uh, no, we need some letters there.
Yeah.
Riddle, that is, replacing extremely original riddle.
Um,
Riddle. What's a word for riddle? A puzzle.
puzzle. Um, I suppose there's like riddle as in it infects something, or
Oh
if you
yes.
like riddled with something.
Yeah.
Um, um, um,
Yeah. Come back to that one then. All bear cast to include hot dancer.
um, ballerina, maybe.
Got a B,
Yeah,
isn't it?
anagram of all bear.
With what in it?
Okay, hot.
Or in, as in fashionable.
Yes, yeah.
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 Comfort returns occasionally with Strictly and Bake Off.
Um. um
Don't know.
you on that one? Yeah, I think it's one of those where you need
Yeah,
more letters.
got up here then. Knife's average with regard to cutting.
So, with regard to cutting, um,
Hmm.
I
Oh
think
dear,
I'll give
struggling a
that.
bit here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Cast parking right next to Fiat. Parking is often the letter P, isn't it? Like on a sign.
Yeah, it feels like an ing ending,
Yeah.
but maybe
Lost.
maybe an ion.
Oh yeah, yeah. So it could well begin with
Um,
PR if it's parking and right.
yeah.
I don't know what Fiat
Um,
is. Fiat. Cast. I don't know. Any ideas?
no, I mean, were we thinking fiat in terms of like currency, or is there any currencies that fit?
I don't think it's a currency. It means in Latin. It means I think it means let it be, something like that. Or
Oh, I see. See.
don't know. We'll come back to it.
Um,
One's nailed to end of table. Yeah, got one. Toe. It's nail because it's
yes.
got a nail, and then it's two, and then end of table is the letter E.
Nice.
Fetched a book by novelists principally to relax somewhere very remote. It's going to be the, the back of Beyond or something like
Beyond.
that.
Yeah, yeah,
Can you
yeah. That
explain that?
fits nicely.
Explain it while I write it in
Um,
then.
so somewhere very remote definition. Fetched a book by a novelist, principally. So novelist principally N. Mm,
Relax.
no.
Let's bear in mind that that might be wrong then. Fetched a book by novelist. It almost looks like an anagram of this first four letters, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's definitely looks like there's book in there,
Yeah.
which wouldn't always, yeah, wouldn't come into many sort of phrases. The letters of
Mm,
the word book. It's a bit tenuous, but
something like that
yeah,
anyway.
I'm sure. Once we've got a few more, we can break that one down a bit.
Yeah.
Um,
Regularly scans in tax returns after electronic systems essentially died out.
um,
You say extinct.
yeah,
Um, oh, it is. It's. I think it's
well,
taps in scans backwards with half the letters removed, and then after E, EXTINC. There's a T missing, but yeah.
not very good.
And then the last T comes from systems essentially T. Yeah. Wow, middle letter of that. Blimey, that's a tricky one. Story describing finale to Lonesome Pine.
Mm.
So is this saying
Uh,
put a word for story around an E to get a word that means pine, possibly?
yeah,
Yeah, it is. It's yearn. It's
yeah,
yarn with an
yes.
E in it, which gives us pine in the sense of yearning, not a tree. Confidently depend on people hosting a sporting event.
um,
It's rely, which is confident. I don't know what confidently's doing, but confidently depend on is rely, and then people is race, and that's got A in it. And we get, I don't know what's confidently doing in that clue.
Confidently depend, I suppose, is rely.
Yeah, I would have thought just depend was rely, but oh well.
Yeah.
Medicine. Doctor ignored stories before start of treatment. It's most unfair. Maybe ist, something ist.
Um,
Medicine. Doctor ignored stories. Lies. Lies is stories,
oh,
isn't it?
right. Oh, yeah.
So now the first two bits are medicine, doctor ignored.
Hmm.
Most unfair. What's that? Ugliest, holiest. Um,
Yeah, ugliest seems most likely out of those two.
mm,
Um,
medicine, doctor ignored. Drug.
yes, I suppose drug. Yeah, yeah.
Drug without the dr for doctor. Okay. Oh, got there eventually. Rub support up the wrong way over Henry's nonsense.
But Henry's nonsense.
Rub. So Henry's going to be letter H, isn't it? So that's good. So we know it's got an H in it somewhere, or possibly an H at the bottom. Um,
Yeah, yeah, like hogwash or something, or no.
yeah, that sort of thing.
Um, uh,
Oh, I don't know.
rhubarb, isn't it? Rhubarb,
Ah,
so bra, support, and then
and then it's just rub from the clue, isn't it? Rub,
yeah.
and then with the H there. Brilliant. Surely we can get this one now then.
Mhm.
Something bracket. Um,
Yeah, security blanket, maybe. Uh,
security blanket. How does that work then? Comfort returns occasionally.
returns occasionally, maybe some of the letters from returns. Strictly, an anagram of strictly somewhere, and bake.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it strictly and bake? And then the off is the anagram indicator. That's clever.
yeah,
Yeah, so it must be like RTRS or EUN from that, and then strictly and bake anagram. Wow, brilliant.
yeah. Nice.
Knife's average with regard to cutting.
Para? Is that a knife? No.
Para. Oh, that gives us par. That's average.
Kind of like a paring knife, but I've not heard it called like para before.
Para.
But yeah,
But
seems.
par is average, and then with regard to his
Yeah.
re. Oh, we're
Oh,
putting
I read.
re inside it. Yeah, cutting it.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
makes sense.
So this was a P here. Parking right. Surely it's PR then. Next to Fiat. Cast.
Um, doesn't look like anything there, but I'm sure it does.
Like probity or something. Oh no, that's a T,
Yeah.
not a Y, isn't it? Um hmm. Cast. Cast. Task can mean lots of things. It can mean to throw, people that are in a play, a thing you put on your broken arm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Quite a few different sort
Either
of reference paths. Right.
something list. No.
Oh, like pre-list maybe or
Yeah.
pre. Yeah. Come back to that one.
Look at this one. Blue joke about rubbish church. Blue.
Scene maybe is it blue?
Oh yeah.
Um,
So that would be joke about rubbish church. Well, CE is church, BS is rubbish, and
one.
group is one. Oh, here's one for you. Here's a joke for you. Here's one for you.
Wow. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Riddle that is. I reckon that's IE then for if that is.
Okay. By the siege or seas
Sieve.
or sieve. Yeah.
So IE replacing extremely original. That means replacing OL probably. Solve. Probably is sieve then. It's probably solve with IE instead of OL. Does sieve mean riddle?
Yeah.
It's plausible, isn't it? Could do.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds very. Yeah. I mean
Mm.
the passing is spot on. So
Oh, I don't know if riddle means solve either. Come to it. Anyway, we'll go with it for now. Presumably it tells you at the end. If I can always click the check button later on. What is this
yeah.
then?
Fast parking.
Remember that might not be an R. Surely this isn't just fiat written here. Could be
mm,
fiat. I don't know if we know this one.
yeah.
Cast.
Yeah. I mean it's fiat with a capital F as well. I don't suppose. I mean it's pretty meaningless, isn't it? Whether that's just to
Fiat.
make you think of the car or.
Like in the Bible, I think in the Latin version, it's a fiat lux means let there be light. But I don't know if that's relevant.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Any
Um,
ideas?
I don't know. I keep
Right.
wanting to say like pre-list or something like that, or pre.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's even a word, but yeah, yeah. Maybe skip that one and come back to it.
So we'll think about it later. Old woman made
Oh,
ground stroke equaling score.
hmm.
Um, old woman made ground. Old woman made could be an anagram and then ground.
Okay. Yeah. 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 'Cause the B. Have you got any in there?
It could be just the O for old as well, couldn't it? Yeah, we need some
Yeah.
letters there, don't we?
Yeah.
Forged Mona Lisa discovered by head of Christie's concerned with order. Oh, that's going to be it's going to be an anagram of Mona Lisa without the M and the L, and then a C at the end, I reckon.
Okay.
Which is going to be, I don't know, what's that going to be?
So like an IC ending sort of thing.
Yeah, I reckon.
Concerned with order, like somebody who's concerned with order.
Yeah.
Um, we got an anagram thing on here.
No, I don't think so.
The
No,
old
not this one. What's this then?
Mhm.
Do study con. If you do someone, do you con them? And for some, why is it in crosswords that study is con? I've never really understood why that is.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever used that in real life.
Never heard anyone. Shoots and arrests.
Hmm.
It's gonna end in S anyway.
Yeah.
Shoots. The rest. Don't know.
Hmm.
Behind on investment, according to auditor, delivering cut. So according to auditor, it's going to be a said out loud one then, isn't it? Behind on
Yeah.
investment. Rear something?
Yeah.
Cut. Just an investment beginning with S. Rear. Stop. Rear.
Yeah. I wonder if it's even like a cut of meat or something.
Oh, could be. Rump. Rump steak. Yes.
Yeah.
Good one. So there's rump is rear, and then steak sounds like steak. Stake. Comic performer Danny DeVito initially denied fighting with Poles.
Hmm.
DeVito initially denied. Poles is often N and S, isn't it? Like North and South Pole.
Okay.
I don't know about this one. Fun's wild teens going on vacation.
Hmm.
What's the three-letter word that begins with the E? Eye, ear.
Yeah. Um. Uh. Eve. New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it. Going
Oh.
on vacation is G and G if you vacate
Ah.
it, and then it's
Yeah.
nest egg presumably.
A nest egg. Yeah.
That bit's just an anagram of teens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Introduce band oddly without drummer.
Hang on. Or
Bring on.
int- you introduce someone, you bring them on to the
Yeah.
stage. I don't know.
Oh, it
uh,
is. It's B and G with Ringo inside.
yeah.
B and N. Sorry. Yeah. The odd letters of band, and then Ringo in the middle. It's good.
Nice.
Can we get this one now? Old woman made ground stroke equaling score. Madam.
Oh, right, yeah. Madam.
Don't know what that's got to do with equaling score. Butterfly. Madame Butterfly?
Yeah, that sounds.
What's no idea how that works. Oops. Get that right. What's a score, I suppose, is it? Is it an opera? Is it an opera or a
Yeah,
musical? I don't know. I think
yeah.
it's a score either way.
I want to say like Puccini or something, or.
Hmm. Oh, butterfly is a stroke in swimming.
Yes, yeah, yeah,
Woman, maid, ground. So I've got an anagram of maid here. And Ma is the old woman then. Old woman is Ma. Maid ground is an anagram of maid. And then stroke. Okay. Tough one again, isn't it?
yeah.
Right. So I was wrong about my theory on this one. Concerned with
Um,
order.
Masonic, is that an order? The
Yes.
Masonic Lodge.
Masonic. M-A-S. M-A-S-O-N-I. Oh, it just means without the S and the A, does it?
Yeah,
No, it means without the L. Oh, it's the Lisa bit is discovered, so it's without the L and the A from Lisa. Wow, that's tough again. So it's an anagram of Mona, and then the middle bit's of Lisa, and then C. Cool, that's tough. Shoots and
yeah,
arrests.
that's. Ah, oops. Seeds.
It's
So
definitely shoots, isn't it? As in plants.
yeah,
Arrests.
don't know about arrests actually. Uh,
I mean, seeds aren't really shoots.
no, they're not, are they?
That's what they do,
Um,
but it's not what they are. Um,
mm, mm,
yeah.
stems.
Stems. Oh, yes, that is right.
Yeah, you can stem the flow of something, or yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Good one. Pub limiting beer periodically affected interval.
Pub's usually in, isn't it? I double N, right?
Yeah, it looks
Oh.
like, is it in between?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, so we've got pub, and then inside that we've got BE, beer periodically. I've had a lot of those in this one. And then twee, affected is twee, I suppose. Okay. Airline copyrights detailed device to handle highly regulated import.
So copyrights TM maybe. Or
Yeah, and then if that's detailed, it's just T. Is that right?
yeah,
Or if it's
yeah,
copyrights, it could be TMs. Are
yeah.
trademarks and copyrights the same thing? I'm not sure.
Mm, probably not legally, but um,
For these purposes, I'm sure they are.
yeah.
Airline. What's the airline then?
Line. Hmm, so many.
Hmm. T. Can't think of one that begins with T though.
Yeah,
TUI. No, I don't know.
yeah, yeah.
Fearful in Germany with upset over passport, for example. Timid. So this is in Germany with is mit, isn't it? And then we're putting that backwards, and then we've got our passport, for example, which is ID.
Ah, yes, very good. Uh,
Tip from Crossword
News.
setter maybe inspired clues term for duck. Dodge. That's duck anyway.
Mm,
Could be dodge. Anyway, let's look at some. Get zany characters jumping into river.
Yancy,
Yeah,
a river.
just an anagram, isn't it? How do you spell that? Is it like that?
Yeah, anagram of get zany.
Yeah. This looks like it could be dodge then. Tip from Crossword. Could be D, I suppose.
Yeah,
Setter maybe could be dog. Um,
yeah,
inspired clue. I think it's dodge. I can't fully explain it, but I reckon that's right.
yeah. It's, I guess like D might be duck or no. Oh, well, yeah. No, duck's dodge, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll find out at
Yeah,
the end.
can't be anything.
Dressed as politician, so perverted in bed. Uh, no, presumably it's going to be MP. So
Yeah,
perverted could, yeah. So it's compost. It's MP,
yeah.
and
I
then
guess it's
yeah,
something
compost.
you'd find in a flower bed.
Yeah, I suppose. So that's MP, and then so backwards inside bed. So our definition is dressing. Really, doesn't sound right, does it?
it's, it's pretty.
Um,
I can't think of
might
anything
be
else that'd fit.
that might be wrong. Cot MP. What would that make this
Oh
one?
yeah.
Tobacco is a highly regulated import.
Ah yes, yeah.
Well, that's got to do with any of the rest of it. I don't know. Airline copyrights. Those are the C's, I suppose. Copyrights. Like a copyright symbol is
Right.
just a C, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Airline. BA?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. BA.
So airline
And
copyrights,
then
that's BACC. Detailed device to handle. I don't understand the rest of that.
I mean, it's
Let us know in the comments. Right, comic performer Danny DeVito initially denied fighting with poles.
I like a type of fighting called kendo, like kendo sticks or something
Yeah,
like that.
it's with poles, isn't it? So fighting with poles is
Yeah.
kendo. Yeah. So how does the rest of that work?
I need DeVito initially. So DeVito initially is the D. Um, I know. Um, mm,
Comic performer Danny.
uh,
Danny.
well, Ken Dodd. Ken Dodd without the final D.
Oh, Ken Dodd. So comic performer is Ken Dodd.
I think it might
Or
even
two
be
Ds.
without the final double D.
Yeah, it's
Um,
DD, isn't it? That's wow.
yeah.
That's really tough. I mean, how anybody would ever get that, like just by from the wordplay rather than backfilling it. I know. Finally, this one that we've looked at 4 times now.
um,
We think the definition is cast, do we?
yeah.
I can type in pre-list and see what happens.
What letter could go in the second slot other than R? Um, Probably quite a few, but it just somehow looked like an R.
Yeah. Can you think of a
Uh,
single word that fits in this gap?
no, no. Although there's probably quite a lot.
I bet there's many, but
Just
yeah.
not seeing it. Just not seeing it.
I haven't noticed any sort of a theme going on in this puzzle. I
No,
know.
although I was almost thinking whether there's an anagram in there because of the Y, the Z. I can't see a Q.
No, I don't
Or
think we.
unless that's in here. No, but then it can't because there's no
No.
U.
So it is. Yeah, we had Y, Z, X. Don't know if we had a. Did we have a J somewhere? No.
No, I
Some.
can't see a J
No.
either.
Okay, so shall I write in pre-list and see what happens?
Yeah, go for it.
An imaginary made-up word. Oh,
Yeah, yes.
okay. Pre.
Maybe.
So parking right must be the P and the R. Next to Fiat.
Yeah,
Fiat. Exist. Crexist. That's not a word, is it? Um,
no. But maybe it's just sounds more likely than pre-list.
no, that's not an S, is it? Down there. Um, Pre.
Probably lots of people shouting at the screen right now.
Yeah, I
Um,
always say shout louder. I might be able to hear you. Um, Pre.
right, so what letter could that be? Um,
Problem is we don't know what this Fiat means, is it?
no,
um,
no, I just keep thinking of currency,
I don't
like
think it's a
fiat
currency,
currency.
is it? It's definitely a car anyway.
Oh, when you
Um,
talk about kind of cryptocurrency, like fiat's supposed to be the
is it?
normal currency. Yeah,
Oh right. Oh, I
something
had
like
no
that.
idea. Oh right. Well, that's new to me.
Um,
Predict. Predict. Oh, cast. Predict. forecasted to
Yes,
do.
yes. Yeah, I
Oh,
thought
so
it
a
might be.
fiat.
Might have been after.
So a
Say again,
fiat
sorry.
must be an edict then, an edict.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah,
That's
like a
annoying.
decree.
Well, there we go. We got it all. We did sort of get that in the end. So
Yeah, I'll
Dodge was
take that one.
right. Compost was right. Good.
Yeah,
Well,
nice one.
brilliant. So well done if you watched all the way to this stage. We did get there eventually. And yeah, have a great rest of your New Year's Eve. Special guest, thanks for joining me. Have a great New Year's Eve.
Thank you, and you have a good 2023, everybody.
Yeah, and we'll be welcoming you back to the channel in 2023, no doubt, for some more solves. So, see you
Looking
next year.
forward to it. See you.
Bye. Bye.